welcome back to my channel. In this video, I decided to do a bit of a studio vlog. I haven't done a vlog type video, so I wanted to do one and just show you guys the behind the scenes of running a small embroidery business. So I apologize if you hear my dog barking in the background. Again, this is a very informal vlog, so I guess that's what makes the content relatable and real, right? It's always noise when you're trying to do something. I have a bunch of split sweatshirts that I'm currently working on. These are gonna be for Pittsburgh, the black and white. So I have two larges that I already stitched out. Eagles, like a teal and a gray. So I'm gonna put this teal and gray together, and then I have to do another Pittsburgh black and white, but in an extra large. So I'm gonna go and get everything ready to put these two together. I have been doing split sweatshirts for, time really escapes me. Like, time is honestly not real. I think for 3 years now, something like that. It's been a while. I think I might not do split sweatshirts anymore. I'm just kind of like, I'm not over split sweatshirts, but I just feel like it's just a lot. You know, I've done so many of them, and I'm the kind of person that after doing so much of something, I just have to like pivot. I've been working on other projects and other types of designs, and I just don't know if I want to keep doing it. This might be the last year for split sweatshirts, and I might do them on like a very case-by-case basis. Like, okay, this person wants one, I'll do it. I've actually even considered taking a break from even doing custom orders for a while. Like, so not orders at all, just custom orders. So I'm like, maybe I can just, you know, come up with a set amount of designs and just run the same thing over and over. It's just hard, and it's a lot of work when you have a super particular custom and you do your best to get it done, and you want to get it done to the best of your abilities, and it's still not what the client wants. But it's custom, so it's like, you know, I'm trying to do what you envision in your head and match it up to what I can execute. I don't know, just like recent thoughts that I've had. Again, like I said, this is gonna be a video where we just talk, I chat, and you can kind of, you know, see how I move through my day. I also have been working on embroidery designs, which is pretty time and labor intensive, but that's what I went to school for. So just a little like background on me. My business really took off when I was in college. So I went to the University of Delaware, and I graduated last year in 2024. I had started doing vintage inspired sweatshirts while I was in college, and they took off, and I had so many orders. I mean, this is when I was working on my single needle, so I had so many orders, and it was crazy. I honestly, yeah, I definitely had several breakdowns often, because it was a lot. I had no idea things were going to pop off like that. I got through it, and then I started making glitter sweatshirts, and that popped off. At this point, I was doing videos only on Instagram and TikTok, and they were blowing up. I don't like having to race getting my thoughts out, getting my project completed, and every important element done in like 30 seconds, because TikTok and Instagram, they want you to be to the point within the first 3 to 5 seconds. And I get it, an algorithm is important, a hook is important, all of that is important, but sometimes you want to sit and explain what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially embroidery and projects, it's very hard to just get something out and make sense and clear and concise in 45 seconds to a minute. I have, and I constantly found myself chasing going viral. I was always like, I just want to go viral. That's like the whole point. But I've since learned that going viral is great. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it is not always the end goal. Like, there's a lot of things that you can strive to go for other than viral. My senior year, I was so swamped, I was so behind, I was so backed up, and I remember I would go to class because I commuted, so I would leave home and I would go to school, go to class. I wouldn't get done class until it depended on what day. Some days it would be like 2 p.m. Some days it would be 6 p.m. It just depended on what classes I had that day. But as soon as I would get home after driving for 45 minutes to an hour from school to get back home, I would go start my machines up. But then at this point, I had to work on things for school. When you are a fine arts major, you're a senior, you're graduating, you have to do like a final show and put all of the art that you want to showcase in the show. So I was working on this. I would go start my machines up, start an order up, and then I would go upstairs and paint. And I was working on my self-portrait. So I would paint, and it's oil paint. So you can't get oil paint on anything because it's not coming out, it's permanent. So I would go, change my clothes, start painting, and then if I didn't, I would keep the studio door open. So if I didn't hear my machine running, that meant like the thread got tangled or the bobbin ran out, or you know, something happened. So then I would go downstairs, make sure like I didn't touch anything. I would touch things, but just make sure I didn't get anything from my hands or anything paint related on the order. And then I would fix the machine, make sure it's stitching, take it off and reload something else, and then go back up and paint. So I was doing that like every single evening. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. And I got all those orders done. I graduated. I finished my self-portrait, and I do miss painting. A lot of people are really surprised when they were like, oh, you do this, you do that. So yes, I paint, I draw, I design, I sew, I embroider, obviously. So I have a lot of little side things that I do. I wouldn't call them side things. I have a lot of different talents and different things that I really enjoy. All right, now I'm just going to, again, this is not a tutorial. I'm not gonna go through and show you guys like what all of I'm doing with certain things. I'm just working. So again, if you're like, oh, you didn't show us this, just working, bear with me. My serger has actually been giving me some issues, so that's not been great. I need to get some new needles. And I'm just checking, because again, it's been giving me issues lately, but it didn't on this one. So I have the back serged together. I will say, if you want to make split sweatshirts, or if you currently do make split sweatshirts, I wouldn't sew them together. I see a lot of people sew them. I know that a serger is a whole different ball game, and a sewing machine is something that more people own than a serger, so I do get that. The only reason why I don't recommend sewing a split sweatshirt together rather than serging it is because a serger is literally made for, well, not just this. A serger is for knit fabrics when they come together, because, you know, this is jersey material. It has a stretch to it. You want that stretch to stay stretchy. You want that give when you sew those two together. When you stitch just a straight stitch down the middle, there's no give. If you have a client who has a fuller chest, if you have a client who wants some extra room with their sweatshirt, you know, that tightness of it being sewn straight down the middle it's not gonna give that extra room and that give. A serger it's just good for security. It's good for the stretchiness of the fabric, of course, because you're using jersey knit. So that's my recommendation. I have the Brother Lock 1634 DX. This is going to be an Eagles split, and my client is going to the game on Thanksgiving, if I'm remembering that correctly. I hope I can get there one day. My dad is a huge Eagles fan. The Eagles actually lost yesterday to the Cowboys, and I was really shocked. I was really shocked. Cowboy fans don't come for me. When I was watching, they were 21-7, and it was like the third quarter. And then I get wind this morning. I didn't keep watching the game because I had something else I was doing. But then when I inquired about it this morning, they lost. I was like, oh. Oh no. My dad, of course, was not the happiest about that. Can't say I blame him. And these, if you're seeing me put these little pieces onto my split sweatshirt, they are wonder clips. Let me serge the other half of this split, and then this one will be done. I've not done this particular eagle split in this color. Most people get Kelly and gray or black, which I will show you guys because I have a current eagle split done. That's pretty cute. I like that. I might have to, but the other two halves of this have to make me one because this is pretty cute. So again, I have 4 that I have to make. So I have 1 more to do, and then I will be back when all 4 are done so we can get onto the machine and get this ball rolling. Okay, y'all, so we are done all 4 split sweatshirts in terms of serging them together. I mentioned it earlier, but we are doing 3 Pittsburgh split sweatshirts, and then we are doing 1 Eagles split sweatshirt. And I really like the traditional green teal color. I haven't done one in this color yet, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. If you haven't seen them before, these are the final looks of the split sweatshirt. So 2 colors for the split, of course, and then we have Eagles in Caesar Glitter HTV. This is also my handwriting, so I digitized my handwriting for these, and that's kind of how they took off. And then I do customizations on the sleeve. So she wanted her name on one sleeve, and on the other sleeve I put Go Birds. We are at my Brother embroidery machine, and I like to run all of the sleeves of my orders on my Brother and then move them to my Summit, just because they don't take that long on either machine, and I'm gonna utilize both of them obviously to get things out faster. Okay, so we have 1 sleeve down, and I'm gonna put this on the Summit to run the chest. Now I'm just going ahead and hooping up my Pittsburgh split sweatshirt. I am using gold glitter HTV and also black glitter HTV for this, and I like to just take some 505 temporary adhesive and spray it on the back of my glitter and put it right into my hoop. If you haven't checked out my perfect glitter HTV applique tutorial, I highly recommend, because I go through step by step how to get clean and flawless results with your glitter HTV and your embroidery machine every single time. Definitely make sure that you rip off the carrier sheet. And this is the spray that I'm using. It's called 505 temporary adhesive. Now we are over at my Melco Summit embroidery machine, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this on there and run my design. Design is loaded in. I'm gonna move it all the way to the top of my hoop. Going to run my trace really quick, and then I can start stitching. All good. Gonna press start and get this going. Okay, y'all, now I have my eagle split all hooped up and ready to stitch. I'm gonna stitch out the first sleeve, and then I will stitch out the second sleeve, and we will be done with all of our sleeves. This turned out so nice. I'm really happy with it. I have done all of these before, so it's not like it's anything new in terms of design, but it still came out really pretty. Hey y'all, it is 4 o'clock and we have all 3 Pittsburgh sweatshirts done. We have these 2 here, and then the 3rd one just got pressed. Now I'm going to load up the eagle split onto the summit, and this order will be done. Okay y'all, the last split is done. This is the eagle split. I absolutely love how it turned out. So I'm going to press everything, get my pictures, and then I'll be on my way to UPS. Isn't this adorable? I love this. Oh my gosh, if this wasn't for a client, I would be rocking this. It is so cute. I haven't gotten to do like a more traditional. I've only done the Kelly and black or Kelly and charcoal. So this is so cute. So I am going to get my final pictures. I only need pictures of this one and the one Pittsburgh. Pack everything up. Then I will be on my way to UPS. I hope you guys enjoyed my little studio vlog. I'm definitely going to be doing more in the future. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know down below and I will get back to you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a great holiday. Bye guys.